Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Prince Harry and Prince William may both find themselves in New York at the same time next month, sparking speculation about whether the estranged brothers will cross paths. Harry is set to visit New York City in September to advance his philanthropic initiatives and support various causes, including African Parks, the Halo Trust, the Diana Award, and Travelist. His visit will also involve promoting the work of the Archwell Foundation, the non-profit organization he co-founded with Meghan Markle. This trip will overlap with the Earthshot Prize Innovation Summit, scheduled for September 24th, which William could attend, although initial reports suggested he might not. The summit coincides with the return of William's children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis to school after the summer holidays. The potential simultaneous presence of the two brothers in New York has led to renewed discussions about their strained relationship. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond commented on the state of their relationship, suggesting that the rift between the brothers seems unbridgeable. She added that while Harry has expressed a desire for reconciliation, it would likely be on his own terms. Bond speculated that Harry might not be invited to William's coronation when he eventually becomes king, with some even predicting that the next time the brothers meet face-to-face could be at their father, King Charles' funeral. There are emerging rumours that King Charles may be considering gifting the Royal Lodge on the Windsor estate to his youngest brother, Prince Edward, and his wife, Duchess Sophie, as a gesture of appreciation for their increased royal duties. This speculation follows ongoing discussions about Prince Andrew possibly being evicted from the Royal Lodge, where he currently resides with his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. Royal expert Richard Kay has noted that the King has been impressed by how Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie have stepped up in their royal roles, particularly in the light of the health issues faced by both Charles and Kate Middleton. The couple, now titled the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, have been filling the gaps left by the reduced activity of other senior royals. This contribution might be a key reason behind King Charles' consideration of offering them the Royal Lodge as a token of gratitude. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has reportedly become a beloved figure within the royal family and among the public. She shares a close relationship with both King Charles and Kate Middleton, acting as a supportive confidant. Her natural charm and humility have made her an asset to the royal family, especially during times of transition and challenges. Andrew may soon find himself relocating to Wood Farm, a secluded 5-bedroom farmhouse on the Sandringham estate, as King Charles continues to pressure him to vacate his current residence, Royal Lodge in Windsor. Despite having a long-term lease on Royal Lodge, Andrew is being pushed by the monarch to downsize and reduce costs. His refusal to move into Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, has further narrowed his options. Wood Farm, a Norfolk-style farmhouse with reddish-brown bricks and beige roof tiles, is known for its isolation, making it an ideal place for Andrew to retreat from the public eye. The property is located several miles from the main Sandringham estate and is surrounded by fields growing turnips and other crops. Its proximity to the Wash, a significant UK wetland site, adds to its remote character. The farmhouse has a long history of being a refuge for various members of the royal family. Prince John, the youngest child of George V, lived at Wood Farm due to his epileptic condition and died there in 1919, earning him the moniker the Lost Prince. Later, Prince Philip used the cottage as a private retreat in his final years, enjoying a simple life away from royal duties. Even Queen Elizabeth II embraced the farmhouse's simplicity, famously donning yellow washing-up gloves to clean dishes after a shooting lunch. Wood Farm has also served as a temporary home for Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, after her divorce from Prince Andrew, as Prince Philip reportedly did not want her staying in the main Sandringham house. Before their marriage, Prince William and Princess Catherine also stayed at Wood Farm during Christmas visits to Sandringham. Yasmin Alibi Brown, writing for iNews, is of the opinion that Prince Andrew has become a convenient distraction for the royal family. He is now the scapegoat for all their wealth and privilege. Yasmin writes, King Charles visited Southport, where 3 little girls were killed last week. His compassion and care must have meant a lot to the grieving and loyal Liverpudlian subjects. I understand the impact that royals can make at difficult times. But then my friend says to me that the monarchy is a gift that keeps on giving, and because I am a Republican, I begged to differ. It's a gift that keeps on grabbing, I replied. She is born and bred English and defends her heritage against Republicans and interlopers. We argue, she adds a caveat, that Prince Andrew, he's a rogue, should be banished. Does the royals no good? That one. This is a narrative now. Meghan and Harry are beyond the pale. Andrew, buddy of the convicted child abuser Jeffrey Epstein, is the bad prince, while all the rest of the clan are dutiful and adorable. Andrew couldn't be touched while the Queen was alive. This boy man was apparently her favourite. The prince still lives lavishly. Royal biographer Andrew Lowney believes he may have had money from the Queen Mother when she died, when the Queen died, and when Philip died. He has had lots of fingers in lots of pies. So why is Charles striking now? Royal expert Dr. Ed Owens told me that the King knows it will play well with the public to exclude Andrew from the benefits and privileges of the royal family. It appears the monarch and his coterie are using Andrew, the unworthy brother, to distract us from questioning their lifestyles and untold wealth, the total value of which is withheld from the public. Palace Intrigue will be right back. King Charles' unique vision for a Scottish-themed maze at Balmoral Castle has come to fruition, adding a new attraction to the historic estate. The intricately designed thistle-shaped maze, which sits in the shadows of the lower Deeside Castle, was brought to life under the King's supervision over the past 18 months. Aberdeenshire-based company Nicole of Skene was tasked with realizing the monarch's concept. Working closely with various partners and suppliers, the project involved using advanced surveying software to create a 3D model of the design and employing drones to ensure that the maze's lines were both precise and symmetrical. The groundwork for the maze was completed within 12 weeks, with King Charles making several visits to monitor the progress. This maze is only the second royal maze to be constructed in the last 300 years, with the first being built at Dumfries House in Ayrshire in 2016, featuring a Japanese-style pagoda at its centre. A third royal maze was recently added to Sandringham in Norfolk, inspired by a labyrinth from the King's childhood. King Charles, who has been an enthusiast of mazes since he was a child, sees these garden features as part of his lasting legacy. The Balmoral Maze is designed not just as a personal project, but as an attraction for visitors. A mini tower built from the same granite as the castle stands at the maze's centre, and the gates leading to the maze feature the initials of King Charles and Queen Camilla. Although the Balmoral grounds have been closed to the public since mid-August for the royal family's summer stay, those who visited before the closure were able to catch a glimpse of the new maze. When the estate reopens, the maze's hedging is expected to be even more developed, enhancing the experience for future visitors. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and send us a review or hit some stars if you're enjoying the show. Remember, we have merch and commercial-free options available for this show and all the other Calaroga Shark Media shows. You can get the links in the show notes and episode notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott, Palace Intrigue, and good times.